Welcome to another edition of the Episode Monthly Show. I am here in Cranston, Rhode Island. We have Dylan Schneider. Dylan, where are you?
I'm I would call it the Coyote area. That's what I'll call it.
Oh, in Everett.
Yeah.
At the school, right?
Yeah, there's a park not too far from it. That's typically nearby where coyotes are. There's actually a couple of signs that say, "Oh, beware of coyotes. If you see a coyote, let the police know."
And of course, beware of Derek's jokes.
Oh yeah, that's more dangerous than.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's more dangerous than any coyote would be.
And then, of course, we have Evans A. Daralis. How you doing, Mr. Evans A. Daralis?
Good.
Yes, and now we're joined by our guest, Melissa Rose. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Derek? What are you doing with your phone? It looks like you're taking a dick.
What?
What are you doing?
Well, this is how I record everybody. Put it on YouTube, and then I put everybody on audio. And first of all, let me. Oh, Evans, is that your stepdaughter?
Yeah.
That's Angel.
Yeah.
Angel, how you doing? All right. So of course, let me say hello to DerekShapiroShow.com fans. We're on DerekShapiroShow.com. We're on VinnyTheBooch.com, by the way. We're on Amazon Music. We're on Audible, which is owned by Amazon. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Listen Notes. We're also on iHeartRadio. And we're on Apple Podcasts. So if anybody has any apples or applesauce, just we can have apples. Just don't go bananas, okay?
Oh my god.
We're not even 5 minutes into this.
No, we're not.
This is gonna be rough, y'all. Why did I sign up for this?
Yes. Look at that. So we're joined by my former co-host now, Dylan Evans. Okay, you're my current co-host. Melissa Rose was my former co-host with Vinny Bucci back in the day. Okay.
Don't say that too loud.
Oh.
I don't want other people to hear.
Yes, Melissa Rose is my former co-host, and now she's a guest on my show. Everybody can hear it. And iHeart Media Land or Amazon Music. So Melissa Rose is awesome. Okay. So Evans, Dylan, do you have any questions for Melissa about knowing me?
I don't know if we have enough time for that.
It'd probably take 2 years to describe it. Because you have multiple personalities, Derek.
Multiple personalities. Well, here's the thing, okay? Now, I met Melissa back in 2010 already now, I think, or 2011.
Oh my God, it has been that long.
Yes. So I've known you since I had hair on my head. Okay?
Did you have hair?
Yes, I did. I always had more hair than Vinny Bucci, okay? You know.
I love Vinny.
Yes.
When I met Derek, his hairline was back in the past.
Yes. And then me and Dylan, of course, met each other a few years ago at doing the radio show in Salem, So it is pretty cool. I know Melissa the longest, then Evans, then Dylan. So, Dylan, you're the new kid, But Dylan, you're hanging tough.
Really? Are you? We didn't ask for you to sing.
Yeah, well. So, Melissa, let me ask you a question. You have new music out that's now out now on YouTube, right?
Yes. I'm all the platforms.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off your faces for a second because I have the list over here of Melissa Rose's songs. You have right now. You have Ecstasy.
Yes.
And you have
December.
That came out in December, and then Breathe, an animated version of you, right?
Yes.
Just recently came out in January. I was playing it by mistake. I had it set over here. And tell me about Ecstasy. Is it about a former relationship doing the show?
Oh yes, definitely. It is about about our sexual relations, for sure.
Yeah.
When I wrote that song, I thought of it all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. In fact, I'm thinking of you later on tonight when I touch myself.
Okay, so no, I must have been about your
You
husband.
want to know what it's really about, or do you want me to just?
Yes, it must have been about your husband, I guess, right?
Yeah, well, we got married 12-12-12, and I wrote the song
Right.
lovey-dovey, and I don't usually write lovey-dovey songs, so I felt that, I was going to get a hold of, like, all these couples and friends, family, and anyone who want to get together and basically have it be, like, a love anthem, and just, just full positivity, feelings, things that I don't have.
Now, of course, John is your husband, right? I got the name right?
Sorry,
No, Tony. No, Tony. I was thinking about a John today. Tony, I'm sorry, Tony, not John.
Who's John?
No. I don't know. I had John on my mind for a second. No, Tony. I'm sorry, Tony.
Talk about John being on your mind.
Yeah.
Who's John?
No. Tony is your husband.
Okay.
You dated him for how long before you got married?
Oh my God, forever. We were engaged for 12 years, maybe. So we got together and then we got engaged pretty quickly, but I didn't ever really want to get married and have kids. And then we were tied in like we were married. And then 12-12-12 came along and he said, let's get married. And so we went to the courthouse, and I call it a Walmart wedding. Like the judge that married us looked like Chris Farley. And we got married in there's like 100 people in the room.
What I love about that, you actually waited. You didn't want to get married until gay marriage was legal, right? Yes. And so I
felt that the gays should be just as miserable as the breeders.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So don't rob them of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Evans, Dylan, you have a question for Melissa?
What was your first impression of him?
No,
My
go ahead.
first impression of Derek?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't really know what to think of him. To be honest, I don't even know what to think of him now. No, I will say that Derek he's very personable. I will say that, and he's a character.
Yeah.
Though he is very goofy, it's a fun goofy. You know what I mean? He's a good-hearted guy, and his heart is in the right place. He is all over the place for sure.
Well, I did go to Disney World this past summer with my kids.
Did you?
Yeah, and I'm telling you, that's the place to be goofy, you know?
I knew that. I knew when you said Disney and she mentioned Goofy, I knew that was coming.
Yes. Evans, you have a question for Melissa?
I was going to say, what got you started in writing music?
I've always liked music since I was a kid, and my mom kind of encouraged that and got me into, acting, voice lessons, and dance. And I just always liked entertaining. I was the only child. I entertained my stuffed animals and anyone that would listen. And I just felt that, one of the main reasons why I continue to do it is I feel like it's an outlet. It's so therapeutic for me. It's a way for me to get out all my emotions and feelings. So whether or not 100 people hear my song or 5 people hear my song, as long as somebody's impacted by it. So that's really kind of why I do it and why I keep going. And people will tell me all the time, well, you should be like this person or that person. Or why aren't you half naked, or, the way that they think that a woman should be, because now everything's very overly sexualized. It's not really about, my friend and I were talking the other day, remember back in the day when Phil Collins and Huey Lewis and all these other people came out, really didn't matter what they looked like. Now everything is very phony and manufactured. So I'm really big on that as well, is being yourself and not following what everyone else does.
I like that. So we're gonna take a listen to Ecstasy here on the Derek Shapiro episode monthly show today, and we're gonna talk about the other song, Breathe. We're gonna go right into that song too, and then we'll ask about that, so the viewers can hear both those songs back to back. And in addition to that, after that, we're gonna have Eating in the Car by me, Derek Shapiro, and my son. I think me and my son River, we have Reese's. So we're gonna go into that. By the way, at the end of the show, we have from Netflix's Stranger Things, Gaten Matarazzo. My son is here. How you doing? River, say hello to Melissa. And hello, hold on for a second. Hold on, let me get over here. Yeah, River's over here. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi, River. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yes, you remember Melissa, right?
Yes.
Yes, and of course you know Dylan and Evans, of course. Yes.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back. Episode monthly show. Stay tuned out there, and you're gonna hear 2 Melissa Roses songs back to back, back to back.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Please, Derek, stop.
Oh,
Flush it down, brother.
Oh, Lord.
well, the toilet came up yesterday, but that's a different story. Okay, we'll be back.